So hopefully everybody here believes the International Panel on Climate Change, and the reason why being that the United Nations put together an expert panel to look at it and they came to a consensus conclusion. Well, I ask you the question, what if they did the same thing with Fukushima and said, how bad was it in terms of population impact? What if they came together and they said that the radioactivity wasn't enough to cause any measurable medical effects? If that were the case, would you believe it? What if then the World Health Organization said the same thing? No measurable medical impact to any of the Japanese population. Would you believe it then? What if all of the experts that wrote review papers in the scientific literature said the exact same thing? Would you believe it then? And the reason why this is a relevant question is because the narrative in the public is that Fukushima was a huge disaster. And it was, but not one that hurt people. It was one that was very expensive. What did hurt people was fear. The panicked evacuation, if you review what either the United Nations expert panel said, the World Health Organization, or any of the review papers, the only hurt or harm that came to people was in the panicked evacuation. The public risked and lost their lives avoiding something that wasn't even measurable in terms of what they were afraid of. And that is the way that Western reactors are designed. And so I would say that this is very similar to the COVID vaccine. In my opinion, again, just my opinion, how can a vaccine that's effective be a bad thing in the middle of a pandemic? It's the same thing with nuclear energy and Fukushima or any other argument against nuclear energy. It just doesn't make sense.